What's up guys? Welcome back to the Cars with Subscribers channel. Today I'm here with my daughter. We'll be picking up the Oettinger spoiler from the painter. I'll be showing you guys how to install the spoiler, what glue to use, how to clean it, things like that, and of course the end result. So let's get into it. So we are back at my brother's place, as you can see up there, MCM in Heumen. So I got the kit. This is the kit. That's the product number. If you ever need it. It uses a special canister, I think. I hope my brother has it. So there's the spoiler. And it's nice and black now. So we're here at my brother's garage. I'll show you his little project. It has some dust on it, but it will be finished soon. It's an R32 Turbo. It's gonna run a lot of horsepower. So we'll be doing a video on that too. It's nice and dusty now, but so next to this car, he has another car. It's a barn find. I can show you here. It's a VR6, full leather interior with low mileage. I think one day he has to put a turbo on that too, but we'll see. So this car actually has plastic windows and plastic doors. I think he will be replacing them for metal doors. I'm not sure, but so my bro does bikes a lot too. So if you like videos of bikes, let me know. So this is everything you're gonna need. First of all, I showed this already. It's the glass adhesive. Also the canister to put it in. Then we're using grit 2000 sanding paper to roughen up the surface a little bit. If you use this and you decide to not put on the spoiler or whatever, you can just polish the car and it won't show. So that's why I'm using this. Not that I'm gonna change my mind, but just wanted to let you know. Then we use some Dusty or any other degreaser you have, and a wet towel to clean off the surface after sanding. That's the spoiler. So let's get into it. And I forgot to mention the tape. When you put on the spoiler, you want to tape off the edges where you're going to sand it down and put the glass adhesive. So that's also good to have. So first clean off the surface, the wet towel, with some Dusty, magical Dusty, to clean it. Just spray it on, wipe it with a wet towel. So after wiping it down, use a wet towel to wipe it down one more time. so it's fully degreased. So what I did after degreasing, I put on the spoiler and I put masking tape on the places where the spoiler is going to be, so I know exactly where to sand down. I would stay like 1 centimeter inwards from the tape, so you're sure you don't scratch the paint where you don't want it to be scratched. So on all sides I put tapes, on the inside just for guidance, also on the behind. So now what I'll do, I'll take off the spoiler, then I know where to sand. I'm gonna sand the car and sand the inside of the spoiler. So as you can see now, I took off the spoiler. You can see exactly where it needs to be sanded. For here it's the same. I'll just take this line and go there, go in like 1 centimeter, just sand down that square. And here I'll do the same. So this is the place I have to sand down. I'll probably go in 1 centimeter from all edges and then sand there. So what I'm using is the P2000 grit and a bucket of water. So I'll just wetten it, and when it's wet I'll start sanding down places. So I just fold the paper like this, put my finger on one side, then I'm just gonna gently sand down in little circles the place that needs to be sanded. So like that I'm gonna do all parts. When I sand it down everything, I'll get back to you and show you how it looks. So I sand it down lightly, as you can see. So what I'm gonna do now, so I'm gonna sand down these places also on the spoiler. Then I'll clean this off again with some water. Probably I'll degrease it one more time, and then after that we can put it on. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put this on its back. Now I'll just sand down the places it's gonna touch. So that place right here, this place, and that place. I'm gonna do it the same like the car, just sand it down with some P2000 grit and some water. So as you can see, I already started this piece. There's a nice edge where you can put in the adhesive. Now I'm just gonna sand down everything you're not gonna see. So what I'll do, I'll just slightly put some pressure and make some circles like that. I'll do the whole piece. So when I was sanding down, I noticed the painter put a little screw in here to hang the spoiler, to paint it. But there's a little edge on it, as you can see, and that's probably gonna prevent the spoiler from fitting nicely. So I'm gonna get a little tool, I think a Dremel, and I'm just gonna take that little edge away right there. It's the same on the other side, and I think that can prevent it from being on the car nice. But I think it's a good way to spray paint the spoiler. Just put some screws in there, hang it. It's a good idea, but I'll have to get rid of that little edge. So this is the Dremel tool, little grind bit. That's what I'm going to use. So that is what it looks like now. It's way better. Nice and smooth.
tuigen, toen dacht ik, joh, dat komt wel weg. Nou. Nou, ik dacht dus echt, ja, die dingen, weet je, die lopen buitenom, dus die, hè.
This is what it looks like.
Hè? Zeg nou. Een leuk autootje.
Ja, en anders, sowieso heb ik nog een plaat voor de kopjes bovenop, hè?
Nee, komt er bij nou, ja.
Ah, zo. Ja, hij is al.
So this is going to be the most expensive part. I'm going to clean the surface with thinner, with this material. Everybody knows this is really expensive now. Toilet paper. I got an extra stash, so hit me up if you need something. All jokes aside, just use some toilet paper, some thinner or other degreaser, and just wipe down the surface. And then you can start putting on the adhesive. So now I'm gonna install the spoiler. I drove back home, but this is where we left off. I cleaned everything. The reason why I drove home is because the window kit has to dry for 8 hours. So I couldn't put it on at my brother's garage, because then I wouldn't be able to drive it home anymore. So we're gonna continue in the garage. So I'm going to put the 3M glass adhesive on the spoiler. I'm gonna first do the square, then also the inside. I'll probably start doing the outside first on all the parts, and then the inside if I still have some left. I'll be pushing it on, and I'm using not that tape but that tape to pull it down, because I see when I put it on, one side is a little bit higher than the other. So I'll put some duct tape on one side and then pull the other side down. Put some duct tape there, and then check all sides again, because it has to dry for 8 hours and it needs to stay in the same position. So I'm done putting the spoiler on. Like I said, I put adhesive around the edge first, not too close to the edge. Make sure you don't go too close to the edge, because as you can see, I did it on some points and it's really hard to get it off. So not too close to the edge. Then I did the middle edge and the other side. Then I put some big blobs, like if this is the piece, I put like 1, 2, 3 big blobs in the middle. I did the same in the middle, and on this side also, like I put it around the edge, not too close, and then 3 bigger bobs, or how to call them. I'm not Indian, but I have no idea how to say it. So then what I did, I pushed it on, and I see one side was not fully aligned, so I taped one side. So I went to the other side, I pulled it down, and I put a little bit of tape on there to hold it. Then I went back to this side, and I saw it came up already. So I put like 3 pieces of tape, like 1, 2, 3 here, pulling it down. Then I went back to that side, did the same. And then I just went from side to side, just putting on some extra tape. This is real sticky tape, but it still got pulled back, so make sure you got some real sticky tape. This was Bison duct tape. I hope I get this off my car, but you'll see that after. So yeah, that's what I kept doing until it was aligned good. So then I had some edges like down here, where it touches in the middle, like down. When I pressed it, the adhesive became to come out, so it was a little bit too close to the edge there, and I had to wipe it away. I used some water and soap and a rag to try to get it away as good as possible, but it's a pain in the ass to get off, so try not to put too much on the edges. So then when I taped everything off, I put one big piece across, because I already saw the pieces were still getting loose. And then in the middle I put one little tape, putting it to the front. And then I just put 3 bottles of bioethanol on it. It's what I use for my Audi S3 to cool the engine. I had them laying around, so I put them on. This one wants to try to get out. That's about 3 kilos. I put some paper under it, not to damage anything. And that's it. So now I have to wait 8 hours. So it's the day after for the spoiler. I left it from 6 o'clock last night until now. It's 12 o'clock right now in the afternoon. So I'm gonna take off the tape, take these bottles off, see what it looks like. I think I'll pull it from that way to that way so I don't pull on the spoiler. So I'll show you the middle. I put just one over here to put it forward. And this side. Let's take that off. Trying to take it easy. I don't want to take. So that is all taped off. So it's on there pretty good, I think. I'm scared to put it too hot, but it should be dry, so. Yeah, I think it's dry. I wiggled it a little bit, but the whole trunk is moving when I do it, not only the spoiler, so I think it's stuck on there good. Let me clean it off. I'll use some sticker remover, then I'll just wash the car, because there's a lot of dirt everywhere from sanding the car down. Then I'll show you the end result. But of course, before we do that, we're gonna clean this little piece right here with some degreaser. And then in this envelope I have the little Oettinger badge. So I'm going to clean that and stick that in. So that's it. It's in there. It's really easy to do. Just degrease the surface, and there's a little sticker on the back. You take it off. What I did, I dropped the left side in there first, and then I just let it fall in. It has not much space to move anywhere, so it will be in there in the right position every time, I think. The fitment is really good, also of the spoiler itself. So one extra thing I did before cleaning it, I just opened the trunk really slow, just to see that if nothing hits the car. But if you put it on the correct way, it won't. It has a lot of clearance. Just make sure you test it before you open it really hard if something gets hit. So now let me clean the car and show you the results.